Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to look at a couple 711L tools that they sent me out. And previously, I have looked at their inline ratcheting driver. So it's essentially a 1/4 inch hex here that has a ratcheting mechanism on it, just like a ratcheting screwdriver. But this allows you to put this in any screwdriver you want to that accepts 1/4 inch hex, or really anything else that accepts 1/4 inch hex. And I wanted to get this for a couple reasons. One is ball handles are my favorite screwdriver. And the other thing is the weight of this screwdriver, a vessel tang through, is what I prefer. And there's not really a ratcheting ball handle screwdriver out there that has both the weight and that ball handle. So this allowed me to basically make a ratcheting screwdriver that I wanted to try out. I've been using it. I really like it so far. I'm still not like sold on using a ratcheting screwdriver, but again, I think that's because I'm not used to using ratcheting screwdrivers all the time more than anything. So they sent me a couple more tools. Now, one of the things that was a comment in the video for this one over and over again was it was super expensive for what it is. And I agree with that. It is really expensive, but I will say it is like quality made. I can tell that for sure. Like it's 100% like metal. Everything about it just seems nice. It works really well. It's not going to be any different for these. These are also expensive, but the same exact thing. They are very well made. It's high quality in my opinion from what I can tell. And again, it may be a good fit for you and it may not. Only you know the answer to that, but we're going to go over both of these. What they sent me was their Lollipop driver and then also one of their flex head ratchet extensions. I think part number on this is 71142. That's the tools that we're going to look at in this video. I'm going to show you kind of some oddball uses for them that you might want to use, why I think it might be a good fit for some people, and then again, you can decide for yourself if that's the case. But let's go ahead and jump into the Lollipop driver. So if you order this, it's going to come in a test tube like this and then also run you $75. So yes, it is expensive, but the same thing I said about the inline ratcheting adapter, that's why I mentioned at the beginning, applies to this as well, because if I get this out, I can tell by the heft of it. I don't know that it's 100% metal because I'm not Superman and can see on the inside of it, but just by the weight of it alone, it weighs more than many of the other tools that I have out here that are, twice the size. It definitely has some heft to it. This is the stainless steel version with the blue cap. I think they also have a stainless steel with a red cap as well. And then they have an aluminum version that's black with a red cap, which I really love that color scheme, but I wanted to get the stainless because I thought it would be heavier and I kind of like that idea. So very nice features on this. Again, it's kind of a niche product, but at the same time, once I show you some things that maybe you can do with it, you might say, well, that's more useful than I thought it was going to be. But out the gate, the thing that I love the most about it, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's a combination of many things, but the size of it. So if I take a tape measure here, you're looking at with the bit, roughly 3 3/4 of an inch. If we go down past the bit, you're looking at 3 1/4 inches as far as the actual driver itself. I don't know if it's a combination of the size of it or the cap, the size of the cap and how big that is. You can see that whole blue cap, spins just like a precision driver, or the fact that this is really slick. But a combination of those things might be applying, because every other precision driver I use that has the spinning cap, I really like these Weehaw insulated, but sometimes, it takes me a little while to get my cap situated around before I can get to that mode where I'm just spinning my two fingers like crazy. And sometimes it's hard for me to reach out there because of the length of some of them. Same thing with this Klein here. This is that pocket clip driver, and this might very well be this getting in my way. But, sometimes I get in a position where I got to redo my hands basically to make it work. And it doesn't matter where I put this thing. I can just spin it like crazy. It might be the length. It could be all this knurling up here because it's pretty much the whole entire shaft. So I don't have that problem of where I can't reach out here like on the Weehaw, or it could be that the cap is so big and so smooth. But whatever it is, the combination of them all, I have not felt a better use my two fingers on a driver out of anything that I've ever used. So I really, really like it. The next thing that I really like about it is it takes 1/4 inch hex bits right here, held by a magnet. You can kind of hear that snap. And the magnet is crazy strong on it. Like it picks up like everything really nice. So you can use it as a magnetic deal. Now, most precision drivers aren't magnetic for the most part. It's very few and far between that you'll find one and you're going to say, well, that's not a precision driver. But that's where I kind of think, to me, that this would be awesome, is if you bind yourself a hex adapter, 1/4 inch hex to whatever precision driver. I think this is a Weehaw one, or I got it out of something else. But this one takes the 4mm, so I can't use it with Klein. But like I got this set over here from Menards for hardly nothing that has all sorts of precision driver bits. So now I can turn this into a precision driver that has that kind of, feel to it, and that magnetism. Even though that bit is really long, it goes on out to that as well. So You could also think of it in that way. It could be a very nice precision driver that you could use if you have an adapter to go from 1/4" hex to whatever precision drivers you use. So that's one nice feature as well, magnetism, the way it feels. But here's the big selling point of it all. Maybe you're, screwing something in. Let me get a box over here. Let me go ahead and undo that so you can see how fast I can kind of make this happen. If I'm screwing something in and I get to where I need to torque it down some more, this wouldn't be the case here, but this folds out, and then you can kind of see that slot. You fold that down and it gives you like an L key or an L handle to allow you to get a little bit more torque on it if you want to give you a little more oomph. So that's a very neat feature. It comes out really smooth, got that pop to it. That's why they're calling it maybe a lollipop, but it kind of looks like a lollipop right there. So that's the main selling point, I think, on it. That's probably pretty useful. You can swap it left or right. It's got the little slot on both sides, so you can get more torque with it. But as far as being a very small, just precision little screwdriver, I haven't really had one that I think I like better than this. Now, I could put it in my vest pocket, my EDC type vest that I wear on my service calls, but it is a little bit short for that, so I'd have to put like an extension or something in it to make it to where it stays kind of up in this position. But here's how small it is, just to show you the smallest pocket on my MP2X right here. It goes down in there to where just the cap is sticking up, so it's not going to take up a lot of room in your tool bag or anything like that. So again, it might be useful to some of you, and some of you might be thinking there's no way I need that for $75. Again, you know the answer to that, but that is the Lollipop driver 711L. That was one of the first things that they sent me. But next we're going to look at their mini flex head ratcheting extension. Comes in a metal box like this. This one's going to run you $45. We open up that lid, it slides off. You can see the mini ratchet in there and then also the extension. Some of you may be thinking that looks pretty familiar because the icon here looks very much like it from like this up. It just has some different kind of attachment points on the other side, and one of them might work. This one might be better for you. The icon might be better for you. Again, you can decide that. The icon comes with a little bit longer extension as well. But out of the boxes, it's pretty compact. You can see here it has that red dot right there. So just like on the icon that has the white dot, if you take the extension and line up the little dotted lines right there with that red dot, you can slide it through and create yourself a small T-handle. And on this side, you can put in a bit. It's held in with a magnet. Let's see how the magnetism transfers with this. Very little, not near as much as the Lollipop driver. So you might have a little bit, but it's definitely not the same as the other ones. And then as far as the icon extension, just so you'll know, in case you already own that, can you line that up and use it on it as well? You can. It will slide through also. So you can get yourself a little bit longer T-handle if you already have both. Has the flex head on it, so you can press this button, go 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Let me see where the first click is. I mean, it locks pretty often. Like I would say it's got several locking positions. I couldn't really find the details on it online anywhere, like teeth count. It's got the same teeth count as the icon because I kind of spun it around to see if it was the same. I don't remember what those were, but it's got the same. It's probably got the same positions as well. Again, I think this up here is pretty similar in being exactly the same. Now on the extension for the 711L, you can slide that through. Like I said, you got to line it up. And then once you have it slid through, you've got a couple options. Again, this side you can put a bit in. This side over here, you can also take flip sockets. And this tool right here works a lot better if you are in the flip socket by Klein, like if you're in that little system or whatever, because you can put a flip socket on this side. It's not going to be a magnetic flip socket, but it's still going to be able to be a flip socket. And then you can also take another one, put it down here on the bottom, same thing. So you kind of can have a T-handle with flip sockets, swap stuff around, use a bit, however it is that you want to go about doing it. And you can also take this out and slide it around without a bit in it and get yourself a little bit longer ratchet. So that's probably about the size of some of the smaller ratchets that are out there, and use it as a ratchet as well. And again, you still have the flex head. So ultimately it's all built to be working with different things. They show a lot of pictures on their website with the Klein flip socket, kind of using it like an EDC. So if you take a longer shaft like this, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up like this, put it in here. You can even have this extension if you want to, and flex it down and kind of create yourself a little handheld tool right there to be able to do a lot of stuff. They actually showed one picture where it had, let me slide that on there and let it lock, the Lollipop driver. and it kind of comes out to be about the same size. So that kind of reminded me of making something EDC like Sir Master of None did with a regular bit rail and the new Klein, you know, little small mini ratchet type of thing. Just something that would slide in and out of a pocket pretty easy. So I could do this on my vest, you know, slide that in, have that hanging on the outside, or put it down into a pocket. However you want to use it, slide it in a tool bag. So it's, again, just another option for a mini ratchet with a small extension. You know what you use in different ratchets and stuff like that. I mean, I could go through days of showing you all the stuff that it would fit in and how you could use it. One nice thing about these small ratchets like this, though, but I guess before I close out the video, is the fact that this one is a 1/4" hex right here, where the icon is not. So the big main difference for me would be you could slide it in something like the Klein ball handle screwdriver and have a small mini ratchet that is a ball handle, just a better grip right there. Same thing as in this vessel, or any other thing that you have that is a 1/4" hex. This would go in it, whereas the icon's not, because this has that magnetic bit holder on the other side. So that's the one difference really between the two. If you feel like you would use a ratchet in something like this a little bit more, this might be the better option. Or if you want a little bit longer extensions and a longer T-handle, the icon might be a better fit for you. So again, you can decide. Again, this is the 711L Lollipop driver, and then also their mini flex head ratchet with a small extension as well. Let me know in the comments below if you have either one of these, what you think about them, or if you picked up that inline ratcheting adapter. Do you feel like it was worth the money? If anybody picked that up since my last video, let me know that in the comments below as well. As always, I hope this video was helpful. You guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.